Virgil Kane is the name, and is served on the Danville train. Till Stoneman's cavalry came and tore up the tracks again. In the winter of '65, we were hungry, just barely alive. By May the 10th, when Richmond fell, it's a time I remember oh so well. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the people were singing. They went na 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 na. Back with my wife in Tennessee, when one day she called to me, Virgil, quick, come see, there goes Robert E. Lee. Now I don't mind chopping wood, and I don't care if the money's no good. You take what you need and you leave the rest, but they should never have taken the very best. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and all the people were singing. They went na 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 na. Like my father before me, I will work the land. Like my brother above me, who took a rebel stand. He was just 18, proud and brave, but a Yankee put him in his grave. I swear by the mud below my feet, you can't raise a cane back up when he's in defeat. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the people were singing. They went na 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 na. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the bells were ringing. The night they drove old Dixie down, and the people were singing. They went na 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 na. The night they drove old Dixie down, from the band. Hello, all my friends that have tuned in to learn how to play this great old sing-along tune. And I'll start off by letting you know, again, there's no capos, standard tuning, and we use 8 chords in The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down. Just about every chord is a familiar one. I think everyone is a familiar one. We do have a C major 7th in there, which may be new for some sort of beginning, early, intermediate level players, but for the most part, very straightforward song as far as the chords go. So there's a little opening riff, and then there's a connecting riff between the chorus and the following verse that I'll start with. So I start the song with a strum of a G. So just a plain old G. I've got my ring finger on string 6, fret 3, middle finger on string 5, fret 2, pinky on string 1, fret 3. So we do that little down strum, and then we do a... So what that is a little run on the 5th string, open 1, 2, and on the 4th string, open 1, 2, and we go right into an E minor chord. Whoops. Okay, so that's how that goes. And you want to be ready to jump right into that E minor. So let me think here for a second about how I play that. Yeah, so I end up when I'm hitting fret 2 on the 4th string with my ring finger there. So I'm ready to go right into that E minor chord. So let's just go through the chords. It starts off with an E minor. Strum pattern is a down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So emphasis on the 2 and 4. Virgil came to the G is a name, back to the C, served on the Danville. Okay, that's a little walk down from the C. I served on the Danville. Okay, that G over B, I've got my middle finger on string 5, fret 2. Sometimes I'll leave my index finger on string 2, fret 1 when I'm going to that G over B, because the next chord is an A minor and you want to have that index finger on string 2, fret 1. So, served on the Danville train, E minor. Till Stoneman's G cavalry came, and then that walk down again, and tore up the tracks again to the E minor. In the winter sea of 65 to a G, we were hungry, A minor, just barely alive, back to the E minor. By May the 10th when C, Richmond fell, G, it's a time, A minor, I remember so well. So that A minor then goes to an A major. And when the band plays this, when they hit that A, there's no other strumming. They just do a 4 count. The night. But what I'm doing here is I'm playing the so well and 2 and 3 and 4. The night they drove, and there's that C major 7th. So it's like a C without your index finger. Drove old Dixie down back to the G, back to the C major 7th. The bells were ringing, G 9, C major 7th. They drove old Dixie G down, C major 7th. And the people were singing, they went G, 9, E minor, 9, 9, 9, to a D, 9, 9, 9, 9, to a C, 9, 9, 9. Okay, that's the other connecting riff. So I'm hitting the open 5th string on the 2nd fret, open 4th string. And then to a C and to a G, and then we go back to that the little riff we did in the opening. Okay, and that's pretty much the whole song. The only other part that varies a little bit is the song closes with 2 choruses, and at the end of the first chorus we do a G, D, E minor, 2, and A. The night bells were ringing the night they drove old Dixie down. And the people were singing, they went na 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 na. And we close with 3 of these C to G. Okay, and there you have it. Our own little campfire version of The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down. What a classic song. Everybody knows the chorus to this, and everybody loves to sing along. And there have been so many covers done. Joan Baez, probably the first and most famous. But everybody from Zac Brown, Charlie Daniels, I don't know. There were like 5 or 6 different versions I listened to. Even the Jerry Garcia Band, for crying out loud, did a really slow kind of a stoner version of it, but it's really good. So anyway, have a great time singing and playing The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down. I look forward to sending you another lesson very soon. Until then, adios, my friends.